You come talk to me, I no listen. You go inside, say I don't go chop. Now your great grandfather buy food where them bring tonight.
She comes to meet you for anything.
I'm my friend, but she be doing something. Go chop for this house. Nobody go chop. Everybody go starve. I go for the kerosene. Everybody go starve.
I don't speak with people that have no IQ. Imisi to be precise.
They just backing. Fool.
You'll be giving her a stupid hair like that.
That's it. If she says she don't work, leave it, bro. So for anything will make you they do like say they man, avoid it.
Rooboy has discouraged Faith from going harder on Emissi. In Rooboy's words, he told Faith that if you continue like this with her, you're definitely going to lose your sanity. And in case you missed how we got to this point, let me take you to the beginning. It all started with the weekly supply. Yes, you heard me right. Big Brother's food will always causing chaos. And this time around, Imisi came to where the food was being shared. Not really being shared though, because Faith, Joanna, Big Soso, they were trying to sort out the ones that will be for the general house and the ones they will have to share among the housemates. Now, Imisi came in there and Imisi proceeded to ask about plantain. And Joanna now told her that plantain is general food, so they're not going to share it. It will be kept with those in charge of kitchen. They will be using it to cook. And you know, Imisi was like, I'm not talking to you. You shut up. And Joanna got angry like, who are you to tell me to shut up? Who are you in this house to tell me to shut up? Come and shut me up now. And from there, they started to exchange words. It didn't end there though, because on the second round, Joanna now starts to talk about how she's the only beauty queen in this house. And Imisi then replied, beauty queen we no get beauty. That one really got to Joanna. You understand why I said that particular line got her. But let's proceed. At some point during sorting, the head of house Faith decided that they count the bread and then share it among the housemates. After counting, they resolved to 2 housemates pay 1 bread. Now, Joanna was with a sheet of paper and pen. So what you do is, you come, they ask you who are you pairing with. You mention the person's name, they write it down in order to make sure everybody gets bread. Now, Emissi had been standing there for quite a long time. And she was like, I've been standing here now. Let me take for myself and Cola. And which Big Soso, listen, no, Big Soso now told her to take. I guess that is where the main issue started. So she now took the bread and said, for me and Cola, and left. Faith immediately proceeded to stop Emissi, telling her that's not how it's done. You don't just come in here, pick a loaf, and say, oh, I and Cola. You make sure your name is written down before you step out. And Emissi was like, no, I didn't just leave. I actually mentioned it's for me and Cola. And besides, it was Big Soso that said I can pick the loaf. At that point, you know, Faith turned towards Big Soso. I guess what Big Soso said. Big Soso was not like, I'm not the HO, I beg, just to return it. Funny, right? Anyways, Emissi insisted that she's not returning the bread. And what difference does it make? Is it not to return it and then you write my name? Now you already know that I'm taking this and I'm sharing with Cola. Why don't you go ahead and write my name since you can hear me loud and clear? But Faith said no, that's not how it's done. And if you don't return this bread will be the last food you will eat in this house. Anyways, seeing that Emissi wasn't moving or doing anything, Faith then turned to Cola, asking Cola, who are you pairing with? Who are you sharing with? If it is this bread Emissi is, then she has to return it and things be done in the right manner. But if she refuses to return it, just tell your friend that this will be the last food she'll be eating in this house. Well, Cola, being a man of peace, went to meet Emissi, begging Emissi, like, return the bread, let's just get it done. And Emissi refused. Emissi even stuffed the bread underneath her, inside her clothes, okay, saying, well, the reason she gave Cola for doing that was that she knows there is no way Faith will come to drag the bread from, you know, going under her blouse to drag the bread. That won't be possible. Well, Cola begged. Cola even got tired. Cola got exhausted and said, imagine I fighting over what? Bread. Like bread. And left for the garden. On getting to the garden, Cola was still asking Emissi, why do you just want to be stubborn? Why don't you just want things to be done in the right way? Anyways, Imisi told Kola the only reason why she didn't listen to you was because you were shouting, you were talking to me in an authoritative way. And Kola was now asking Imisi, don't you correct me? Don't you tell me things to do and things not to do? Don't I do them? Don't I undo them? Anyways, after that, Faith came to the garden to have a word with Imisi. Okay? According to Faith, Faith said he now even realized that the plate Emissi asked for 5 hours for her to wash is still in the sink. So he now went straight to ask Emissi, like, what's up? What's going on? You've not washed this plate and this bread as well. You need to return it. The rest of the housemates that came right there to pick and write down their name, you are not bigger than them and they are not fools. And guess what? Imisi totally ignored Faith. Well, Faith then went straight into the kitchen and gave a standing order to K-Bobo and Big Susu that they should make sure Imisi do not eat from anything prepared in this house. That I'm not asking you to fight her, but for any time she comes to you for food, direct her back to the head of house. And now K-Bobo was like, Imisi is my friend though, but she misbehaves. Sometimes it does that. Even today I had to tell her, Imisi, you're wrong. The problem is from you. And Big Sister as well was like, I don't even have her energy, I don't even have her time. If she comes here, I will tell her no food for you now. And Faith was like, good and fine. At this point I started laughing because which Imisi are you saying that will come and ask for food? How many times does Imisi even rely on general chop? Anyway, let's go back to the story. If not that she will need to collect condiments and ingredients from the house. Imisi her one man will pull now. Now, guys, guess who still went to meet Imisi to tell Imisi about the food ban? Guess what? Who? Guess who? K-Bobo. So K-Bobo still went to meet Imisi to tell Imisi what Faith has ordered them to do in the kitchen. And almost Imisi begin parao. Imisi said if they say she's not going to eat in this house, then nobody's going to eat. Now you see the kerosene in that stove, she's going to pour all of them away. And you see that charcoal, she will definitely pour it water so as it is to remain wet and will not be able to produce fire. While Emissi started going off, shouting, Thelma decided to sarcastically involve herself in this, telling Emissi that you have no right to talk to a head of house that way. That did you do 2 minutes 57 seconds? That if the head of house say you will not eat, you will not eat. All this just to foil Emissi to say more. Like Thelma is already angry at Faith and coupled with the punishment that was given to them. And here she is. Even Doris joined at some point. It was giving the enemy of my enemy. Anyways, Faith went to meet Rooboy, asking Rooboy, does he think he's doing too much regarding him and Emissi? And Rooboy was like, no, you're the head of house. You have the rules. There are rules to be kept. Now, during his own regime, they do tell him to take the batteries and go change the housemates' batteries. But hearing today now that they asked you to keep it at a place, like Big Brother mentioned, while they step forward to collect it, that no, bro, you're doing the right thing. And Faith then said that sometimes he feel he's the one that is entertaining this girl, And Rooboy now said, calm down. That in fact, it's just that he does not want to tell you. He will not be the one to tell you what to do. But engaging in Emissi, that it will drain you, that you will lose your sanity, that you will go mad. Because can you imagine the last time he had that fight with Emissi, that he went the lowest, he was drained, and what did he even get at the end? Nothing. That if you are asking what to do, he will just tell you to ignore. Culture also joined the conversation and told Faith the same thing, that see, if Emissi decides not to do the dishes, call us, we will do it. Because if you decide to just focus on this girl, you might end up losing your mind. And trust me, when you will lose your mind, production team might even ignore you. Big Brother will still be calling you to carry out your activities. Nobody will give an F about your mental health. The housemate you're fighting for will even side Emissi and you will have yourself to deal with. Well, now, but what surprised me in all of this conversation was Joanna. So Joanna came in and said that, well, she's the one that is entertaining, that he's the one entertaining Emissi, that is her giving Emissi highlights, her engaging Emissi is giving Emissi highlights. So I was not surprised, Joanna, after saying she engaging Emissi is giving Emissi highlights. Now going back to continue ranting about Emissi, telling Rooboy that she and Emissi can never be friends again for life. That from now on they are now enemies. That for Emissi to come for her career, that means it's been pre-planned, premeditated. That it's not just it's not just out of coincidence that Emissi started throwing shade at her and her career. That you don't even know her, you don't even know what she do. And here you are insulting her about her career, saying beauty queen we no get beauty. Rooboy then told Joanna to please calm down, that this girl now, maybe she get big fans outside though, and they might come for you. And Joanna said, well, if she wins, that she knows that this is a strategy, because if you hear Emissi talk, you know that this Emissi is all a strategy. But if this works for her and she wins the show, congratulations, she'll be happy for her. But even after the show, they will become lifetime enemy. That she's always claiming streets. Does she even know where she's coming from? And this show of fan base, that she don't see her now, we no get fan, we they fanless. I guess this beauty queen without beauty really got to Joanna, because she kept ranting. Even when she went into the kitchen, she kept ranting to Dede and Cohen about Emissi again, saying that Doris actually warned her about Emissi, that Emissi will take you from 0 to 100 real quick, and that she's a gaslighter. She'll be acting like she doesn't know what she's doing, but she knows what she's doing. Anyway, guys, let me read your opinion regarding this Emissi versus Joanna, Emissi versus Faith, and Rooboy discouraging Faith from going harder. Because I actually wanted Faith to go harder. Let's see the drama that will come from all of this. Anyways, you know what's funny? So while Emissi is holding on to Joanna saying that she has low IQ, John on the other side is holding on to beauty queen without beauty. Anyways, let me hear your opinion and comments and views regarding this. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. I would like to read from you. Enjoy the rest of your day.
I'm coming from a family of generals. Oh my uncle, yes. It go long, go till after this house, we're never going to be friends.
Yes, I think she's driving on it. She wants the action. Allowing her to get away with this. No, not just the tone. Not like you're allowing.